derivative is also called the first principle of derivative. The only difference is sometimes you are given f of x is equals to 10x. Find f dash x using first principle of derivative. Okay, it will not be written that find derivative, it will be written using first principle of derivative. It might be mentioned, it might be not, it might not be mentioned. Then you need not to worry that there is some another method. The same method, this is the same method, the only name is different. Sometimes it is written using first principle of derivative. We will apply the same formula. F dash x is equals to limit h is tending to 0, f of x plus h minus f of x upon h. So we will be having same questions related to this concept. Find the derivative of f of x is equals to 10 of x plus h. We have already done this type of question, but we will be doing again. F of x is equals to 10x. F of x plus h is equals to, it will not be 10x plus h. Okay, it will be wrong. What will f of x plus which we will be, we will replace x with x plus h. So it will be 10x plus 10h. Now we will apply the formula. Derivative f dash x is equals to limit h is tending to 0, f of x plus h minus f of x upon h is equals to limit h is tending to 0. F of x plus h is 10x plus 10h minus f of x is 10x upon h. You will see that 10x get cancelled with 10x. Both are equal and opposite. So f dash x is equals to limit h is tending to 0, 10h upon h. H get cancelled with h. It is limit h is tending to 0, 10. Now we have to apply the limit h is tending to 0. अगर 10 के साथ यहाँ पे h होता तब तो हम h की वैल्यू 0 पुट कर देते, but now there is no h, this term is independent of h. So on applying the limit, we will be getting the same value, f dash x is equals to 10 as the answer. Okay, any doubt to anyone?
No, ma'am.
Clear?
No, ma'am.
Okay, then we are going for the next question. F of x is equals to x square. Again same, f of x, x square. F of x plus h is equals to x plus h whole square, which means x square plus h square plus 2xh. Now f dash x is equals to limit h is tending to 0, f of x plus h minus f of x upon h. It is x square plus h square plus 2xh minus x square upon h. X square cancel. F dash x is equals to limit h is tending to 0, h square plus 2xh upon h. So h we will take common. When h will be common, it will be h plus 2x upon h. So h cancelled. So f dash x is equals to limit h is tending to 0, h plus 2x. Now we will apply the limit. When h is there, put h is equals to 0. It will be 0 plus 2x. It will be 2x as the answer. If the question will be find the derivative using first principle of derivative, even then you will follow the same steps, right? Now, okay. We have done earlier also derivative of 3. The same way we have now question. Find the derivative of a constant function f of x is equal to a. So what will be the derivative? The answer you already know. What is the derivative of a constant function?
0.
0, right? So you know the answer, but we have to prove it. We will be finding the derivative. So f of x is equals to a. F of x plus h. What we do? We replace x with x plus h. Now there is no x. So f of x plus h will also return a. F dash x is equals to limit h is tending to 0. F of x plus h minus f of x upon h is equals to limit h is tending to 0 a minus a upon h. इन क्वेश्चंस में जो आप सारे स्टेप्स शो करोगे उसी के मार्क्स हैं. अदरवाइज यू कैन सी द सॉल्यूशंस आर वेरी वेरी इजी, but the marks are for step showing only. Okay, the very important, you have to write the formula, you have to write the correct value of f of x plus h. Then when you will put the value a and a minus a will 0, 0 upon h, you have to show that it will return 0, so that the final answer is 0. Clear? Now we will go to the next question. Find the derivative of f of x is equals to 1 upon x. Again, we will apply the same principle. F of x is equals to 1 upon x. F of x plus h. Replace x with x plus h. 1 upon x plus h. Now, f dash x is equals to limit h is tending to 0, f of x plus h minus f of x upon h is equals to 1 upon x plus h minus 1 upon x upon h, and limit h is tending to 0. F dash x is equals to limit h is tending to 0. How to simplify 1 upon x plus h minus 1 upon x? By taking its LCM. So we will take LCM in the numerator, x into x plus h. So it will be, when we were taking the LCM, x into x plus h is cancelled with x plus h. So 1 into x, x minus x cancelled, it is x plus h. This is the numerator term. In the denominator, we are having h. It is limit h is tending to 0. X minus h upon x into x plus h upon this h. X cancel. F dash x limit h is tending to 0 minus h upon x into x plus h upon h. This h is in the numerator, this h is in the denominator, cancelled. Limit h is tending to 0 minus 1 upon x into x plus h. Apply the limit, that means put h is equals to 0. Minus 1 upon x plus 0. So the answer will be minus 1 upon x square. So minus 1 upon x square will be the answer. Okay. Minus 1 upon x square. So we have to find the derivative of f of x is equals to 1 upon x. F of x is 1 upon x. We are writing f of x plus h, which will be replacing x with x plus h. It will be 1 upon x plus h. Now f dash x is equals to limit h is tending to 0, f of x plus h minus f of x upon h. Writing the formula is compulsory. It is very important. And it is equals to limit h is tending to 0, 1 upon x plus h minus 1 upon x upon h. Limit h is tending to 0, x into x plus h. We are taking the LCM of the two terms, right? X into x plus h means x plus h cancelled, x into 1x minus x cancelled, x plus h into 1x plus h. Then we are simplifying x minus x minus h, x cancelled. In the denominator we were having x into x plus h and we were having h there. Then f dash x is equals to limit h is tending to 0, minus h. Minus h is in the numerator and 1h we are having in the denominator. So we are cancelling these h. We are getting minus 1 upon x into x plus h. Now apply the limit h is tending to 0. That means put h is equals to 0. We will be having minus 1 upon x into x. It is minus 1 upon x square as the answer. Any doubts to anyone?
No doubt,
No,
ma'am.
ma'am.
Very good, very good. Okay. So then we will move further. Now you are going to learn one more thing in this theorems. So these will be the same, the addition and subtraction. Let f and g be two functions such that their derivatives are defined. We have to find the derivative of two functions f of x and g of x, and we have to take the sum. Then derivative of the sum will be like, first we are taking f of x plus g of x. Whatever the sum is, we are taking the derivative. It will be same as the derivative of the individual functions. We are taking derivative of fx individually, derivative of gx individually, then we are adding. For example, we have to find derivative of x plus x square. Whether we are taking the derivative in one bracket, the equation is x plus x square, or we are taking first derivative of x and then derivative of x square. So these both will be same, right? Again, the derivative of difference of two functions is the difference of derivatives of the functions. If we are taking the difference f of x minus gx, we are taking its derivative, then it will be equal to derivative of fx minus derivative of gx. So addition and subtraction is simple. But when we are talking of the multiplication, derivative of fx into gx, it will not be equal to derivative of fx into derivative of gx. Okay. Addition and subtraction are simple, right? But when we are taking the multiplication, then the derivative will not be multiplying the two derivative terms, right? So it will be different, and we have to do that. What will be that? So derivative and quotient means multiplication and division. These are the two important concepts which are very, very important from this chapter. Derivative of product of two functions is given by the following product rule. We will apply a rule, and this rule is called product rule. Now, what is this rule? When we have to find the derivative of fx into gx, it will be derivative of first function f of x into second function gx as it is. That means we will write as it is the function. We are not going to take its derivative. We are only taking derivative of f of x plus f first function as it is into derivative of second function, derivative of gx. So this is called product rule. That means when we have to find the derivative of product of two functions, we will be not doing the product of derivatives of two functions. We will apply product rule. What is product rule? Derivative of first function into second function as it is, plus first function as it is derivative of second function, right? For example, when you have to find derivative of x into sine x, it will not be equal to derivative of x into derivative of sine x, right? It will not be the same. We will apply the product rule. So we will apply the rule that it will be derivative of x into sine x as it is, plus x as it is into derivative of sine x, right? Then you will apply the first principle and you will find the derivative of x. You will apply first principle and you will find derivative of sine x. Then you will put the values and you will get the answer. So we will be doing the questions related to the same onwards, okay? Next is quotient rule. This rule is also very, very important. You need to do lot of practice upon these two concepts, product rule and quotient rule. Then you will start enjoying these questions, okay? Derivative of quotient of two functions is given by quotient rule, right? It is just like 2 upon 3. Then we are taking derivative of quotient rule means quotient of two functions, derivative of fx upon gx. It will not be again derivative of fx upon derivative of gx, okay? It will not be the same. It will be wrong. It is what it is. I'm taking, okay, fx upon gx. It is equals to first we write the denominator term. In the denominator we are having gx. Whatever term is in the denominator, you take square of that. Gx is there, take square of that. Now, derivative of term in the numerator into gx minus numerator term as it is derivative of denominator. It is very important to take the derivative of first term and write second term. अगर आप उल्टा कर दोगे ना कि आपने second term का derivative पहले ले लिया तो negative sign का फर्क पड़ जाएगा. So whatever the sequence is, you have to follow that. Otherwise, your negative sign mistake will be there in the question. The very first step, put a line and take the square of the denominator term. Denominator में जो भी term है आपने उसका square लिख देना है. Then derivative of numerator, right, f of x into gx as it is. जो भी denominator की term है as it is लिख देनी है. Minus write the term in the numerator as it is into derivative of the term in the denominator, that is gx. For example, you are having derivative of 2 upon x. Okay. So it will be x square. X denominator में है, जो भी term denominator में उसका square कर दिया. Derivative of 2 into x as it is minus first term 2 as it is into derivative of x. We will find derivative of 2 using first principle. We will find derivative of x using first principle. We will put the values and we will get the answer. Okay. Now, next example is compute the derivative of 6x power 100 minus x raised to power 55 plus x. Okay, just let me check which questions I haven't taken. Okay. Now, if you will apply first principle on 6x raised to power 100, right? Is it possible to simplify? F of x is equals to 6x raised to power 100 minus x raised to power 55 plus x. Then f of x plus h is equals to 6x plus h raised to power 100 minus x plus h raised to power 55 plus x. So is it possible to then simplify x plus h raised to power 100? The question is going to be very, very complicated, right? So what to do in
Yes,
such
ma'am.
cases? What we will be doing? So we will be directly applying the formula. I will tell you what is the formula. Okay. Okay. We are going to write one formula before. Okay. Now, there is one formula in the derivatives. Whenever you have to find the derivative of x raised to power n, x raised to power n, it will be power आगे n, x subtract 1 from the power. Okay, n x raised to power n minus 1. You have to keep this formula in your mind, and then it will be very easy to write the derivatives of the function. If it is mentioned use first principle, then definitely you will be using first principle only. But for such these cases, first principle will not be mentioned, right? Because it is quite obvious that this x raised to power 100 is not easy to solve. So derivative of x raised to power n is n x raised to power n minus 1. We will apply this formula. Now, how to apply the formula? 6, okay, f of x is equals to 6x raised to power 100 minus x raised to power 55 plus x. We know that derivative of x raised to power n is equals to n x raised to power n minus 1. Right? Now, f of x is 6 x raised to power 100 minus x raised to power 55 plus x. F dash x is equals to, whenever we have a constant term, multiplied with the variable, right? Like 6 is multiplied with x, then we will take 6 as it is, and we will only apply derivative upon the x term. But if it will be not 6, it is a variable, then we will apply product rule, right? But right now we will not be applying product rule. We have 6 as a constant. Whenever x is multiplied with constant, we will take 6 outside and we will apply the formula of derivative on x raised to power 100. So 100 power आगे x raised to power 100 minus 1, right? Now we are applying the algebra. It is difference, right? So derivative of the 3 terms will be derivative of the 3 terms individually, right? So I have taken the derivative minus, again I am taking derivative of x raised to power 55. It will be 55 x raised to power 55 minus 1 plus this is x raised to power 1, okay, plus 1 power x raised to power 1 minus 1. So f dash x will be 6 into 100, which will be 600. 6 into 100, 600. X raised to power 100 minus 1, 99 minus 55 x raised to power 54 plus this is x raised to power 0. 1 into x raised to power 0, which means the complete answer is 600 into x raised to power 99 minus 55 into x raised to power 54 plus 1 as the answer. Okay. So this will be the answer of the question. You just check it again. If f of x is 6 x raised to power 100 minus x raised to power 55 plus x, then it will be difficult to apply first principle. We will directly use the formula d upon dx x raised to power n x raised to power n minus 1. Whenever we have a constant term multiplied with a variable term, we will keep constant outside. We will directly take the derivative of x term. So it is 100 power आगे आ गई x raised to power 100 minus 1 minus 55 power आगे आ गई आपकी x raised to power 55 minus 1 plus it is x raised to power 1. X raised to power 1 means 1 आगे x raised to power 1 minus 1. So f dash x is equals to 6 into 100, 600, x raised to power 99 minus 55, x raised to power 54 plus x raised to power 0. So we are writing the answer, consolidated answer 600 x raised to power 99 minus 55 x raised to power 54 plus 1 as the answer. So this way you will solve this question. Clear?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. Okay. Now there is one question. Okay. We will solve. Okay. We will be solving few questions. Now derivative of x square using this formula will be 2x raised to power 2 minus 1 2x. Derivative of x we have done so far earlier. Now power 1 x raised to power 1 minus 1 x raised to power 0 is equals to 1. Derivative of 1 plus x is equals to, it will be derivative of 1 plus derivative of x. It will be derivative of 1 means derivative of constant term. You will directly write 0. Derivative of x means 1. Right? So with the practice, you will come to know how to write the derivatives quickly. Derivative of x cube. It is 3x square. Right? Derivative of constant term is 0. Derivative of x is 1. Derivative of x square is 2x. 3x square. This way you can quickly solve. Now I am going to solve one question. This question we will be doing later. I'm going to solve one more question. Product rule. Okay. Now, if fx is equals to x into 1 plus x, find f dash x using product rule. Okay. If it is not mentioned using product rule, then there is alternative. F of x is equals to x plus x square, and f dash x is equals to derivative of x is 1, derivative of x square is 2x. This is the answer. If it is not mentioned, that you have to apply product rule. But if it is mentioned, then we will apply product rule. Okay. For our convenience, we write the formula in UV terms. Derivative of UV, and we write U derivative V as it is. This one, okay, what you say, this colon, okay, this call U dash, we will say dash, okay, in the derivatives we say dash, U dash V plus UV dash, okay. Derivative in the short, instead of writing f of x and gx, it will be mentioned in your book also. we say it UV formula, U upon V formula. Okay, derivative of UV, U is a function of X, V is a function of X, is equals to U derivative into V plus U into V derivative, and we denote it as U dash V, U into V dash. Okay, this is one way of shortcut way. Okay, now f of x is equals to x into 1 plus x. We will find derivative f dash x. It is u dash means derivative of x into 1 plus x as it is, plus u as it is, x as it is. V dash means derivative of 1 plus x. Now, derivative of x is 1 plus x as it is, plus x as it is. Derivative of 1 plus x, 1 का derivative 0 plus x derivative is 1. So it is 1 plus x plus 0 plus 1, 1 plus x, 1 into x. It is 1 plus 2x. Answer. So, चाहे तो हमने प्रोडक्ट रूल लगाया 1 plus 2x, चाहे हमने अदरवाइज सिंप्लीफाई करके लिख लिया 1 plus 2x, चाहे आप इस पे फर्स्ट प्रिंसिपल लगा लो, इवन देन डेरिवेटिव विल बी 1 plus 2x. डेरिवेटिव विल बी यूनिक. आपके पास 100 तरीके हो सकते हैं डेरिवेटिव को निकालने के, बट अल्टीमेटली आंसर विल बी सेम. ये नहीं होना चाहिए कि प्रोडक्ट रूल लगाया तो कोई और आंसर आ गया, डायरेक्ट तरीके से किया तो कोई और आंसर आ गया. The derivative is unique, right? So you will be learning so many methods to find the derivative. So today we have learned about the product rule. Now you will okay, you just can follow the exercise and you have to solve these questions. Okay, so what new we have done today? For some, find the derivative of this x minus a upon x minus b. You can apply quotient rule. Find it here, 5x cube plus 3x minus 1 into x minus 1. You will be applying product rule. Apply product rule. Okay, and also जितने questions होते हैं कर लो, right? जो नहीं होते then we will discuss. Okay, so आपने आज product rule के questions की कोशिश करना है, क्या practice करो, right? और इसमें से कोई doubt है तो
Okay, ma'am.
Okay, ma'am.
Okay, I have to take the attendance also. मेरे को बताओ कौन कौन प्रेजेंट है. आपकी स्कूल में रजिस्टर्स पे अटेंडेंस लग रही है डेली. we forward the attendance. Okay, the staff is already there in the school. Okay, Harkirat is present, Anamika is present, Komal is present, Jasprit and Ridaman, गुरवासदेव is present. और अगर किसी का नाम मिस होता है मुझे बता देना. हरमन सैनी,
मैम मेरा भी.
हर्ष, गुनकार. मेरे को स्क्रीन पे इतना ही दिख रहे हैं.
मैम मेरा भी है.
हाँ, कौन है? मेरे
मैम
को
सागर.
हाँ, सागर. ठीक है, चलो मैं बोलती हूँ. हरकीरत, अनामिका, कोमल, जसप्रीत एंड रिदमन, गुरवासदेव, हरमन, हर्ष, गुनकार एंड सागर. ठीक है, कोई नाम मिस तो नहीं हुआ. चलो ठीक है, आपने प्रैक्टिस